Welcome to my channel. I'm Chris and today we have a very exciting video. The top 10 things to do in Seattle during the summer. This list is both a combination of things that I personally enjoy and things that are generally considered the most popular things to do in summer in Seattle. I did my best to keep all the activities near or within downtown Seattle, so forgive me if I skip over a couple cool spots in some specific neighborhoods, but if you're new to the area or you're planning a trip, or you just want to see some sights in Seattle, this video is for you. Number 1. Go to the Space Needle. This one is no surprise and for good reason. The Space Needle is one of Seattle's most iconic buildings. Built in 1961 for the 1962 World's Fair, the Space Needle was built to symbolize America's coming into the space age. It was just as iconic then as it is now. During the summer months, the Space Needle is well worth the crowds as it can give you 360 views of downtown Seattle, the Cascade Mountains, the Olympic Mountains, and the Puget Sound. That being said though, the summer is your best bet for going to the Space Needle. If you go during the spring, fall, or winter, chances are it'll be a little bit cloudy, which could obstruct your views. But if you're here during the summer, this is definitely a must. Number 2. The Tilikum Place Cafe. Do you want to eat at one of the top 10 restaurants in Seattle? Then try the Tilikum Place Cafe. Only 2 blocks away from the Space Needle, this is a European American restaurant that has great food all around, but if you have to try one thing, I definitely recommend trying a Dutch baby. It might sound weird, but served right out of the oven, this paired with some coffee is the absolute best way to start your day. It's like a custardy waffle that is very seasonal and they always change up the menu every other month. Just make sure to get reservations though. This place books up fast and for good reason. Number 3. Pike Place Market. As long as you don't mind crowds, this is a wonderful place to window shop and really get the Seattle experience. There's so much to do here, it could honestly be its own separate video. At Pike Place, you can see the very first Starbucks, visit the renovated Post Alley, eat at one of the local restaurants, see the gum wall and leave your mark on the city, or just stick around to see the throwing fish at the fish market. There's so much to do and see at Pike Place, it's well worth the crowds. But if you want to avoid the crowds, visit on a weekday just as the market opens right around 9 a.m. and you'll pretty much have the place to yourself. But on any given day, after 11 a.m., expect the crowds. Number 4. The Seattle Art Museum. What if I told you Seattle has one of the most famous art institutions on the West Coast? Well, it doesn't. But if you're in Seattle, the Seattle Art Museum offers a nice quiet break from the hustle and bustle of downtown. I love it because it gives a chance to appreciate both art and art history, and it features many historical and culturally significant pieces, both worldwide and for the Seattle area. So it's a great way to take it slow, but there really is one piece that I find a little, I don't know. Number 5. Paddleboard South Lake Union. This is an absolute favorite summer activity of mine. If it's a hot summer day, there's no better way to appreciate the skyline of Seattle than from a paddleboard on South Lake Union. The lake is located just north of downtown Seattle. While here, you can enjoy great views and a refreshing swim in the water. My recommendation is to start your trip at Urban Surf near Gasworks Park and paddleboard around the park to enjoy some of the best views of downtown. Just make sure to take some sunscreen. Even though Seattle's known for being cloudy, you could still get sunburn. Number 6. The University of Washington. Even if you have no plans to attend the University of Washington or UW, you should definitely visit the campus, at the very least to see the library, or if it's spring to see the cherry blossoms. Though it was only founded in 1861, the UW campus looks like it came straight out of Europe or from Hogwarts. It has beautiful architecture and is really an inspiring campus. If I was a student here, I'd feel so motivated to study. Well, I probably wouldn't, but still, it's really nice to see. So even if you're not a student, it's well worth the visit. Number 7. Kerry Park. In the beautiful Queen Anne neighborhood, This is often considered the best area to view downtown Seattle. You can get a full view of downtown, and on a clear day, you can even see Mount Rainier. I really don't have much to say other than it gives a beautiful view, and if you're visiting the area, you absolutely have to visit the park. It's free to go to, so why not check it out? Number 8. Smith Tower. Speaking of great views, Smith Tower is one of Seattle's most historical buildings that also provides some of the best views of downtown. As the oldest skyscraper in Seattle, Smith Tower today functions as a miniature museum, observation point, and restaurant. If you want to impress a date or your friends, take them to the top of Smith Tower for both a great view and a sunset dinner. It might be expensive, but it's well worth the experience and the views. If possible, I recommend going on a weekday or during early or late summer because there'll be less crowds. I still recommend going in the summer though, because you have the highest chance of having a clear day where you could see both the Olympics, the Cascades, and downtown Seattle. Number 9. The Amazon Spheres. This is definitely the newest attraction on our list. Even if you're not a fan of Bezos or Amazon, he did build a pretty cool attraction in Seattle. Built as a workspace for Amazon employees, the Amazon Spheres is like a tropical getaway right in downtown Seattle. It's really cool to see that Amazon integrated a workspace in a tropical setting, and it's well worth a visit. It is a little humid though, so if you're wearing a jacket, prepare to take it off. Plus, if you're here on a weekday, feel free to grab a banana at Amazon's community banana stand. It's literally steps away from the Spheres. Number 10. Leave the city. I mean this in the best way possible. If you visit Seattle, you really have to leave the city at some point. What Seattle has, many other cities often have the same, and sometimes they actually have it better. But where Seattle shines is what's outside of the city. You have the Cascades only 30 minutes away, Mount Rainier, the Olympic Mountains. The Pacific Northwest is one of the most beautiful areas in the world. The air is some of the cleanest, and even if you're not that big into hiking, even just driving to the mountains can be refreshing. There are so many options, so if you're able to, spend some time outside of the city. But even outside of downtown, you have the Alki Beach Park, and you have many different festivals throughout the city that I'll probably mention down below without the voiceover. And that's it. I know that I missed a lot of things, so if you're a longtime resident or you've visited Seattle multiple times, please comment down below some of your favorite summer activities or festivals in and around downtown Seattle. I know I missed out a lot, so please do share because it's really appreciated. Other than that, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and with that, I'll see you in the next video.